If anyone's wondering where current uploads are, all I can say is that this game right here is taking over my entire life. So now that everyone knows what I've been doing, we can get to the topic of this video, which is the 7 most overpowered Dragon Ball Z characters. When I say the most overpowered characters, I'm not talking about the guys who are the strongest, I'm talking about the guys who are powerful, but had no reason to be powerful. Essentially, whose strength didn't make any sense. The first character that I have as an example is Golden Frieza. In the new 2015 Dragon Ball Z film, Frieza obviously gets revived and seeks revenge on those who defeated him in battle, that obviously being Goku and future Trunks. Frieza decides the only way he can power up enough is to train, because apparently he's never trained a day in his life. He was born with a power level of 120 million. That part of it is fine, it's borderline Broly, but we can work with it. The thing that makes no sense to me is how he only trained for 4 months. Look, if he trained for even a year or 2, that would be fine, but he's taking on guys like Super Saiyan God Goku and winning most of the fight. Just imagine what someone like Frieza could do if he trained non-stop for 10 years. I would say that he would be stronger than Beerus, Whis, Champa, Vados, because when we first saw him he was weaker than Android 19, but now after 4 months he's competing with gods. Overpowered. Moving on to the next one, I chose the Cell Juniors, mainly because they were able to defeat every single Z fighter. Vegeta used his final flash on one Cell Junior. The Cell Junior simply caught it and threw it away like it was nothing. Keep in mind, this is the same technique that tore Cell in half. I don't know what these things are made of, but it's probably overpowered. Taking out the next spot, we have Goten. I'm putting Goten on this list for a few reasons. One of those reasons is because he is a Super Saiyan, at the age of 7 no less. But seriously, how did Goten unlock Super Saiyan? I can kind of see how Trunks would have unlocked Super Saiyan because Vegeta constantly has him in the gravity room. However, Goten's training partner was Chi-Chi, and Chi-Chi is weaker than Raditz, and has almost no control over her ki. Again, keep in mind, Goten is only 7. 7 years old and he's already one of the strongest beings in the universe. That's just a little bit overpowered. Taking up the next entry on this list, we have Super Android 13. Normal Android 13's power level was fine, but once he absorbed the parts of Android 14 and 15, he turned into the Android version of Broly. He was so powerful, almost for no reason. Androids 14 and 15 were not that strong, in fact they were defeated by regular Super Saiyans. And it's not like Android 13 is like Cell where he can absorb other androids to grow stronger, he is just a regular android. Super Android 13 is overpowered. Moving on to the next character in Dragon Ball Z that shouldn't be so powerful, we have Goku when he fought Broly. I'm talking about when he delivered the final blow. After he gathered the energy from Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, and Vegeta, Goku matches his power with Broly. After the entire movie was based around Broly being powerful, he dies in one punch. Now I am aware of Broly's kryptonite spot in the middle of his stomach, but even still the entire movie made it look like Broly was invincible. Then they have Goku kill him with a single punch. Now I'm not saying Goku couldn't do that. If he did what he did in the Super Android 13 movie where he absorbed the Spirit Bomb and then proceeded to punch Broly, then I would be able to understand. However, the reason Goku was so powerful when he fought Broly was because the Z fighters gave him their energy, and that's fine, but the Z fighters were lying dead on the ground, barely even able to move, so it doesn't make any sense why Goku got so powerful. I just think during this time he was overpowered. Moving on to the next one, we have Android 19. Now this may just be my own thing, but I don't think Android 19 should have been as powerful as he was. Think about it, Dr. Gero didn't even know what a Super Saiyan was, yet he manages to build machines that are stronger if not on par with Frieza. I know Goku had a heart virus, but if I'm being honest, I don't think Android 19 should be that much stronger than the Ginyu Force. If Dr. Gero really didn't know what a Super Saiyan was, and he had no idea what Namek was, what makes you think that Android 19 would be able to compete with anyone beyond the Saiyan saga? And the final entry on this list, we have yet another android. This time, it's Super 17. I'm sorry, but if you take two Android 17s and merge them together, that shouldn't make him more powerful than anyone in GT, let alone a Super Saiyan 4. Normal Android 17 can't even come close to a full Super Saiyan 1. A Super Saiyan 2 would destroy him, and in GT, Super 17 wipes out Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, even Majub, who is fused with Majin Buu. And then he even competes with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You know, I don't rank these lists in a specific order, but if I did, Super Android 17 would take out the #1 spot. He's the entire reason I made this video. But that has been the 7 most overpowered Dragon Ball Z characters. Let me know if I missed any down below, and as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video. Coming soon, just gotta put down Fallout.